what I eat for breakfast. And I guess I don't actually eat breakfast because I intermittent fast. It's actually 1:24 p.m. right now. But one of my favorite egg meals that I've been going to pretty much every day in the last couple of weeks. Let's get started. So all we're gonna need is a couple eggs, a fork, some egg whites. This is actually some ground venison, but we usually use like ground beef, roast beef, any type of leftover meat really works. If you have turkey, we have a little bit of beans, once again, just leftovers. We have some corn tortillas, some hot sauce, some coconut oil spray, and salt and pepper. So some really basic stuff. And this is just gonna take 5 or 10 minutes. It's one of the recipes I've been going to every day. So let's get started with the eggs. We got 2, perfect. And we're just gonna throw 2 eggs into the bowl, crack it open, boom. Nothing fancy here. Can't even crack it open with one hand. But, bah. Let's get it. Let's get this out of here. And I usually do about a half a cup of egg whites. And you can modify this recipe, guys. So if it's like bulking season or cutting season, it depends. You can make it suit your needs. But I usually do about half a cup, probably right about there. I usually don't measure it. You can measure it if you want. Don't have to. And then we like to spin it on up because we're making an omelet today and it's gonna be super good. So we're spinning it on up, getting the yolks all mixed in with the egg whites, and that just makes it absolutely delicious. And in the meantime, we can start the stove going up. And I guess I should say you do need a stove. We've got a little anti-stick pan here. Starting it up, getting it nice and heated. We actually wait for a second, maybe 30, 40 seconds to let the pan get hot. So in the meantime, we'll keep that stirring. We'll get our trusty coconut oil spray. And this stuff is great. This is from Trader Joe's and it just like coats the pan nice and even. So we're just gonna shake that up. Oh, that sounds amazing. Nice new spray there. And while that's heating, what we're gonna do is get their ground venison or ground beef. There's actually a little bit of potatoes in here because that's what we had last night for dinner. Once again, it changes every day depending on what we're eating. Just throw it in with the beans. Get a little nice mixture there, and we're just gonna stick this guy in the microwave, or if you are anti-microwave, you can throw it in a second pan as well. So we're just gonna, boom, 30 seconds. Probably should have covered that, but the microwave will clean itself somehow. Right, babe? The microwave will clean itself somehow. All right, so by then, we're looking pretty good. The pan's, we'll give it a little bit longer to heat up. I usually like put my hand over the stove, make sure it's nice and hot. So maybe we'll wait until this is done microwaving. A couple more seconds. And this is gonna go on the inside of our omelet. So we just wanna make sure it's nice and warm since the inside of the omelet is a little harder to get to. So let's get it started. Omelet time, boys, omelet time. That's looking absolutely beautiful. We'll just throw this over there to clean itself later. Omelet's getting started. And then for the secret recipe, we got the corn tortillas. This is actually something, I was making an omelet one day. I had no like rice or any other carbs. And after training, when I'm breaking the fast, I usually like some carbs. I'll usually do fruit or rice, but sometimes if there's no fruit or rice, we got these trusty tortillas on board. So we'll go with 2 of these tortillas, 20 grams or so of carbs. All the macros for this entire recipe will be listed down below in the description as well. And I kind of just like cut little slices just like that. Boom, 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 boom. And you have to make the sound effects. Boom, boom, just like that. Get them all bunched up, get them nice and fine. And once again, guys, you can kind of modify this recipe. If you want to do 3 tortillas, if you need more carbs for after training, you want it a little more calorically dense, that's great too. If you want to do only 1 tortilla because you're cutting back on carbs because you're trying to lean out, feel free. This is just what I've been doing. It's just 2 of them. Sometimes I'll do 3 if I haven't had any other carbs for that day. We're throwing in the tortillas in the bowl. Once again, gonna microwave them. You don't have to microwave them. Like I said, you could just throw them on a pan, which I've done. To be honest, it comes out even better because it gets nice and crispy. So we're gonna get that nice and warm. In the meantime, our eggs are looking nice. Just leaving them kind of simmer in there. We wanna get the bottom cooked completely so that when we flip it, it doesn't break. That's the trick. That's the trick. I've failed it many times, so hopefully we don't fail it here. These are just about 15 seconds in the microwave. Nothing crazy, we just want to warm them up. And then I guess we can combine all this goodness into one bowl, so we'll just throw that into the center of the omelet here in a minute. And that'll be all that takes. So let's get it going. This is the moment of truth. We're gonna throw all this in here. I usually just put it in with a spatula, and I only put it on one half, so like the top half here. And there is some potatoes in here as well, some beans, potatoes, venison. Oh, that's goodness. That is pure goodness. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be a pretty fat omelet. I usually do Instagram stories. Follow me on Instagram if you don't, of all the meals. And we've had some fat omelets lately. But this whole omelet is really only about 400 or 500 calories. Between everything, we're getting about 40 or 50 grams of protein, which is fantastic. Actually, I forgot an ingredient. We need some cheese as well. Gotta get the cheese. Gotta get the cheese. This mozzarella cheese, low moisture, part skim mozzarella cheese shreds from Whole Foods, 5 fat for 8 protein. This stuff rocks and tastes great. So we're just gonna open this guy up. Just got it from the store, coming in hot. And this is looking ready to flip, so we gotta hurry here. Just do a little bit of cheese. It's probably about 1/4 of a cup of cheese on the top. And man, the cheese is the secret ingredient. This stuff owns. And like I said, 5 protein, or 5 fat, 8 protein for 0 carbs. I mean, definitely pretty solid. And then what I like to do to test to see if it's ready to flip is to kind of get the spatula under there and see if it's all staying together, kind of do that type of a thing. If it's all staying together, you're ready to flip. If it's still a little loosey-goosey, you don't want to flip quite yet. But when it's ready, we kind of just, boom, flip it on over, just like that. And I just press it down. Let the cheese act as the glue, and we stick it together. And bam, looking like an omelet now, looking real nice. So then I just let that kind of heat up, make sure the cheese is completely melted here, and let it sit for another 45 seconds or so, kind of pressing down at the same time so it glues together. And sometimes I'll flip it too, but it's looking here like we probably don't even need to flip it. Don't even need to flip it over. So that's that, guys. Very simple. It just takes, I don't know how long this video's been, 5-6 minutes. If I wasn't recording, maybe even a bit quicker. We got the plate over here. Let's get that plate ready. And then I usually do Frank's Red Hot on top. This stuff is so good, but you can use whatever sauce you want or just eat it plain. It's absolutely phenomenal plain as well. And that's probably an omelet. That's pretty much an omelet. That's what you would order at a restaurant. I would say that's a pretty good looking omelet. So we're gonna turn off that flame, turn off the heat. Just get it going on the pan now. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's looking good. That's looking almost ready to eat. So we're gonna get that pan out of here. And I prefer to do the salt and pepper after I put it on my plate. I don't know why, but it tastes good that way. So we're going with the pink Himalayan sea salt. I like to generously salt my food. Going with some black peppercorn here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's looking good. And now it's time to enjoy. So let's go with the spoon. Gotta get the spoon, not the fork. And then go with the little Frank's Red Hot. So just like that. And that's pretty much the entire meal. Super good, and we're gonna have to try it. We're gonna absolutely have to try it for you guys. We got the beans in there, a little bit of tortilla flakes in there, some meat in there, eggs, egg whites. So good. Super packed in protein. Oh, give it a try, my friends. I've been doing this every single day. If you enjoyed that video and you want more videos like this, give the video a big thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, you can give it a thumbs down. Guys, let me know in the comments if you want more nutritional food stuff like this. If you want some training, I think we're gonna be doing some handstand push-up videos pretty soon, or some one-arm chin-ups and cool stuff like that. Let me know in the comments what you guys wanna see, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also, we got that cookbook available for you guys with a bunch of fun recipes like this with macros listed. Super easy stuff. If you guys are looking for a cookbook to keep things interesting but still pretty healthy, the cookbook is down below. See you guys in the next one. Peace.